Hello guys, good evening. Welcome back to task number 4. It's time to talk. That's the name of the forum. This forum starts on Sunday, October 16th and finishes on Monday, November 14th, right? So you have almost one entire month to get this activity done. Here you will have a description of each of the stages that you have to go through. So let me explain very quickly what you have to do in each of these steps. Number one, you guys have to record an audio, right? In which you need to read some indoor activities and outdoor activities that are described in Module 5, Activity 7, with your own voice, all right? So that's very important. It says you have to say your name before you start reading the sentences. And you also can take a screenshot if necessary. Number 2, it's a listening exercise. Here on Module 5, Exercise 11, you have to work on a listening comprehension activity, and you need to take a screenshot and upload it in our forum, okay? Number 3, it's both audio and listening. So here you will practice some expressions that you can use to talk about future events. You need to record an audio, right? The same thing. You have to say your name first, and then you have to read out loud the examples that you find in the exercises, all right? And finally, we have this, stage number 4. This is the most important activity, and there are some things you need to remember before you book your interview with me, all right? So in here it says that these conversations are going to be held on Skype, but I made a little change. They're not going to be held on this platform. They're going to be held on Zoom, all right? So I am going to send you a link for a meeting on Zoom where you can, well, talk to me in a very short interview, okay? In which you have to talk about the following things described in item A and item B. So it says, number 1, you have to basically describe yourself, introduce yourself, talking about your name, your age, nationality, city where you live, family members, and so on, all right? This is something that has to be done in less than 5 minutes or 5-minute stops, all right? The part B, it's basically you thinking of your last trip and some future plans that you have for some other upcoming trips that you want to probably do next year, or I don't know, in 5 years, okay? So it's all about like dreams and your imagination, right? So describing these places you want to go to. There, in this part, you can see there will be some questions that I will ask you at any point of our conversation. So you please try to have an answer on them before you join the meeting on the day that you select. And finally, you guys have to record a video, and you have to talk about your last trip and the future plans that you have in regard to this topic, all right? So basically it's on a frame like this, the upper part of your body showing your face, and you can upload it on YouTube, okay? This is highly important. The final product has to be under APA norms. You have to be very careful when putting all the exercises together in just one document following these norms. So if you don't know them, you always can go on the internet and look for them in like in any web page. All right, they're very easy to follow. Okay, so something else is in the forum, I will post the link for this Excel document in which you can see all the weeks, the 4 weeks I'll be working with you on these interviews to see what your progress is up to that moment. So here you will have this link. You can click on it and it will take you to our meeting on the day and the hour that you selected. So where you can book your meeting with me on any of these tabs, week number 1, week number 2, 3, or week number 4, all right? So let's say you want to meet me on Zoom on October the 25th, which is a Tuesday. So you come here, you write your name, Camilo Zamudio, then the number of your group and your email address, all right? So having said this, I really need you guys to do something for me. Do not modify or erase the information that another classmate of yours has already typed in any of these spaces, okay? So if you don't see a space for you in this week, you can go to the next tab and select another day. I will be working with you on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays, okay? So remember that I always send every week the agenda with all the specifics for the work that you have to do on that week. You can always contact me also via Skype. You know, we have a group here. This is another thing. I will send you an infographic which basically summarizes all the steps that I just explained a couple of minutes ago. All right. So we have this group over here, the one that says English 1, Tutor Christian Camilo. So here you can contact me, you can ask me as many questions as you need. I know that this process, this speaking assignment is one of the hardest. So you count on me, but please try to do it days before the deadline, okay? And that's it. I want you to please read very in detail the Guía Aprendizaje, where you can find all the information necessary to do an excellent job, okay? So, well, I'll be looking forward to meeting you guys. Bye-bye.